I love you, Ashley.
Violet! Good morning. So I came here to talk about our homeless journey. So September 17th, our lease was up. But before then, we had contacted the front and asked them if we could renew our lease, and they said we couldn't. We were apartment hunting like no others. We spent probably $400 on applications. It was a lot of our rent money. So I had prepared myself. I obviously have money set aside for like emergency funds. None of the applications were coming in like positive. They were all denied, denied, denied. Credit score isn't high enough. I did a lot of research on credit and I tried to build my credit as much as I could. We just wanted somewhere to live. There was 4 of us, still is. I started looking at low-income apartments and submitting to those. We don't have the money because we need to save it for rent, but then also we need to apply because we need somewhere to live. Milton rented a storage unit because we were like, okay guys, we have to be prepared. We're homeless. And so then we got a storage unit. We packed all of our stuff. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. packing. And then the day we moved out, we moved the rest of the stuff to the storage closet. We're really lucky because our friend Carson has a big van. So then we were able to load up Carson's van those 2 days and then put it in the storage. We got the unit for a month, which was $400, I believe. We have 2 cats. So we had to make sure the cats were the priority, to make sure they were okay, they were healthy, you know what I mean? They were really stressed. I'll insert a picture of Mochi here. He's panting, and you know, cats aren't really supposed to pant. So once we move all of our stuff out of the storage unit, we were like, okay. We booked a motel for a week, and it was about $100 a night. We get to our first motel, and Violet set up the beds all cute to make it seem like we were at home. Because it did suck that we had to be living out of this motel, even if it was just for a week. I was working my ass off to try to get an apartment. The week is up, we have to get another week. So then we go to a different motel. The check-in and check-out times, you had to check out at like noon, and like check-in is always around 3 or 4. So we would be like living out of our cars for those hours in between, you know what I mean? Violet had a seizure. It was just heartbreaking to see, you know what I mean? We're going to apartment tours almost every day at this point. Before the week was up, I wanted to make sure we have somewhere to go for the next week. So if you guys are aware, there's a thing called 211, which is the homeless hotline. I called and she made me feel really bad about how I got into the situation. I call her and I was like, hey, I'm with my friends and my 2 cats. I was explaining to her that we had been looking and just not getting accepted. And so I'm like, oh, thank God, we're gonna live in this shelter for a little bit until we get things figured out. She sent me all of them in my area, which there was 7, I believe. Every single one was full and their wait list was full. And I get a call and I wasn't gonna pick it up. But I was like, you know what, this could be something important. So I answer it and it was like, hey, is this Ashley? I'm like, yes, this is her. And then they're like, okay, this is from this apartment complex. You still wanna go to your appointment today at 1:30? Then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be there, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. Day 7, we've been really lucky to be able to get enough money for motels. We are homeless. I don't think I updated you guys yet. We've been homeless for a week now. We're here with our cats in the motel. We toured an apartment we really liked today, and we filled out the application, and we might be pre-approved.
Today?
You can do babies! Look at he waved!
He waved?
Yes! Alright. Cause I'm the it girl. Cause I'm not your sister. Okay. And the shelters are full and we're running out of money for motels. We get 1 more week. We apply. And the person from the office calls me. And he goes, you did it. Good news. We're on our way. We're on our way to the new apartment. Okay, bye guys.